Creating images. The last piece in our blog post puzzle is adding images. It's important not to overlook this step. Images are great for readability and boosting shares. In fact, people are 80% more likely to read content with coloured visuals. I find the best images you can use to enhance your blog posts are photos that you took yourself. If you're writing about baking a cake, then take photos at every stage. If you're writing about your dog, share photos of your dog. But this isn't always possible. What if you are writing about space? Are you going to be able to hop on a rocket and start taking photos? Of course not. What about complex things like emotions? Maybe you could take photos of you pulling silly faces, but that's not going to complement your work. In these cases, stock images are best. I'm a really big fan of Unsplash. You will never find a cheesy or old-fashioned stock photo on there. All of them are stunning and completely free to use. Really easy to use as well. Just go to unsplash.com and search for what you're looking for. When you find one you like the look of, this one's by NASA, you can just hit download and there it is in your downloads. Another visual that really helps communicate your message to the reader is infographics. Of course, you can use programs like Photoshop to create stunning images, but that's a little bit too costly and complicated for some people. Personally, I love Canva. Really simple to get started. Click more, scroll down to blogging and ebooks, and at the end, you've got the infographic. So you've got your blank infographic to fill in here. And if you go to elements, you've got photos you can use, grids, frames, shapes, lines, illustrations, and icons. You've got text with all different pre-made titles. You've got different options for backgrounds, but the easiest way to use Canva is just to use the layouts. And if you check in the bottom right-hand corner of each one, you can check to see if they're free to use as well. So if we were to really quickly put one together now, like the look of this one, we can change anything about this. We can change the title. We can change the size. We can change the color. We can search for different icons to use. Sure, why not? Here you can also see mixed in with the icons, there's a couple of stock images as well. You can choose to use Canvas or you can go to uploads and you can upload the ones that we got from Unsplashed earlier. So I'm going to turn this sideways and make it the background. Wow, that is an ugly infographic. But if I spent a lot more time on it, then I could get it looking really pretty. Then to download it, simply hit download and download again. Wow, so pretty. And finally, for your easy reading posts, GIFs can be a great way to inject a little bit of life into your work. For this, I like to use Giphy. Again, really simple to use. I'm just going to search space, pick one that I like the look of. Yes, Pizza Man. And here you see you've got the option to embed it. If you copy this code, you can put it directly into your post. Personally, I choose not to do this just because when you do, there's all this other stuff. You end up getting these sort of buttons laid over the top when people hover their mouse over and it's a bit distracting. So instead, just right click, save image to downloads. It won't work properly on your computer, but when you re-upload it to a website, it'll work fine. So you've written your post, you've broken it up with plenty of amazing images, but don't hit publish just yet. You've still got one last step to go, editing. So when you get to this stage, make sure you rewatch the editing lesson in section 3, writing principles.